Hey, how's it going?
Hi, Connor. How are you?
I'm doing well, doing well. How about yourself?
Good, good. Nice meeting you.
You as well, you as well. Where are you calling in from? Where in the world?
In Miami.
Nice. Okay, I'm actually
Yeah.
over in Brickell as well. So
Okay, nice.
what part of Miami are you in?
In Aventura.
Okay, nice. Not too far at all.
Yeah, no,
But
no.
appreciate you joining. I know we're
Yeah,
speaking a little bit. I know you're speaking with Mace as well, so he may sent over some videos and resources too. But did you get
perfect.
a chance to check all those out?
Yeah, I saw all of them. Like as soon as I scheduled for
Okay.
Friday,
Yeah.
I saw them all.
Good
But
stuff.
yeah,
Good stuff.
yeah.
What'd you think of those? What'd you find to be helpful?
I mean, I really liked it because, like, a little background. I graduated and I work in marketing.
Okay.
And I have been using like AI ever since like it came out, and it has changed my life.
Hmm.
Like I think it's like a really good tool just to like do mundane stuff that like you can just easily do faster and just get out of the way of doing it.
Hmm.
Um, and I've been working with like another um, guy in marketing, like the whole clone, the hey gen, like the whole video thing. And like it has been really cool. But like I know having a job, like it's great and stuff, but like there's a limit that you can like just earn and like also like learn as well.
Yeah.
So I've like hit that limit, and like I've been trying to like sort of go my own way, like freelancing. Like I'm at the stage of like finishing like contracts and like
Okay.
getting like a little bit to know of like what service I can actually give out to clients, what will be the pricing. And I just stumbled upon an ad from Mason, and I really liked it. And then also I really liked the videos. I think like they were really helpful
Hmm.
because like online there's a lot of different people trying to sell you stuff.
Hmm.
And sometimes like it's not that it's BS, but it's like so many things on the internet, and like they try to, instead of just making it very simple, it's just like a whole thing. And the videos really helped out, like the whole what you guys try to like help people out. And I think it was very straightforward, and I was like, you know, like if this people actually could coach or like guide me
Hmm.
through this, then it would be like a good marketing entry point of like maybe I get clients on copywriting, and then I can offer them
Yeah.
marketing services. So it's like a sort of win-win. That's what I've been like thinking in my
Yeah.
head.
And with that
And
as well, I always like to get a little bit of context and don't want anything to get lost in translation from the application, speaking with Mace as well. But as far as like copywriting the inner circle specifically, what is like that main goal or outcome we're really looking for with something like this?
I mean, I think I don't want it to be like a side hustle kind of thing because, as I mentioned, um, I've been thinking like over the weekend of like how I can implement the copywriting, because I do a lot of copywriting. Like I do the newsletters
Hmm.
where I work. I do the whole comms and marketing and like content production, ads, PR. I'm like the all everything person there.
Hmm.
So I think like it would be a good um like entry point of like getting clients for copywriting. And then also because I do want to quit my job
Okay.
for a very long time.
Yeah.
Um, and I definitely know um, that I can totally do more with my knowledge, compensation wise, and maybe like also meet other people alike, because it has been like really hard sort of finding people. I know it's crazy because like we're at that those times of like there's a lot of entrepreneurs and people that are starting their own stuff,
Yeah.
but I think it's really hard to like meet people like that. that are actually creating something that it's like helping, or like it's, I don't know, it's weird, but like
And
I just want to
yeah, with the
basically, yeah.
yeah, with the marketing role you've been in now, how long you been doing that for?
So I've been doing that for like 3 years.
Okay.
So
So
um
good amount. Yeah, good
yeah,
amount of time. And I know you mentioned like the longer term goal is to transition from that. And I don't want
yeah.
to assume anything, as obviously most people, work the 9 to 5, go down that side of things as well. But what's kind of like that main motivation or reasoning for yourself as far as like stepping away from the 9 to 5, getting out of like the corporate side of things?
Well, so little backstory. So I was an international student, right?
Hmm.
So I needed papers. I needed my green card.
Okay.
So that's, it's sort of like they are my lawyers, but then when I consulted it with them of like their services, they ended up hiring me and sponsoring me.
Hmm.
So it was a blessing. Thank God now July got I got my green card. So now is the time that I can actually like be like, okay, you gotta like put everything now, make it happen, because like it's been 3 years and like
Yeah. And outside
I
of
can now
Yeah.
do
Just
that.
outside of like the green card as well, what's kind of like that main motivation as far as like getting out of the 9 to 5 and like doing something for yourself?
Yeah, well, helping out my family, also like moving out,
Hmm.
um, just have a better life.
Yeah.
I
Better.
work Monday to Thursday. Yeah, it's great, whatever, but I work 12 hours a day. Like, it's a
Yeah.
lot for 4 days. Like,
Yeah.
I can't anymore.
Hmm. How long have
So
you wanted to, step away from that as we haven't had, that time freedom for ourselves and, those, next gear financially as well that you mentioned?
wait, can you repeat the first part?
Yeah. How long have you wanted to, step away from, the 9 to 5 and do something for ourselves to get to the time and financial freedom we're after?
Well, I always knew I wanted to do something for myself
Hmm.
rather than just have like a 9 to 5. But I understand like I needed experience, and like I also trying to see how business works, how US works. So I mean, I liked it, but like I know that I can nowadays do way more with my own thing, and then also like why, not that I'm wasting time, because and everything you learn and like you get experience of, but like I rather spend time on my own thing rather than someone else, which I know that I can just build up.
Yeah. And
And
has
then,
that been I know you mentioned a long time. Has that been the goal for like the last year, 2, 5 years, or how do you feel?
I mean, I feel it has always been like when I entered college, um
How long ago?
but like I graduated 2022.
Okay, so good amount of time, 3
Yeah,
years or so.
3 years.
Now, what would you need to be bringing in like income wise to actually step away from the work you do now?
I mean, 5K starting, but I would love to do 10K
Yeah,
plus.
for sure. And the 5K is typically 1 to 2 clients. Now, I know you mentioned the 10, 15K, right? Like having a few zeros in the bank account is always nice, right? But outside of like just that, what are we specifically like looking to make money for? Or what do you feel like changes when we're making 10, 15K a month?
Well, having my own apartment, investing, I want to travel, I want to buy a house,
Yeah.
um, basically everything.
Shit. Okay. And throughout the last, 3 years or so, then, what else have you tried as far as online business to put ourselves like in that position in the 10, 15K months, having that time freedom, being able to travel for ourselves as well?
Well, um, I tried, but I didn't try harder. I'm gonna be honest. Um,
That.
I tried doing Etsy selling,
Hmm.
but like, and like sort of like Pinterest.
Okay.
Um, but I really didn't put too much effort to it. Like I think if I would have put in more, I would have gotten a better result.
Why do you feel like you
But
didn't, make that full on commitment?
because I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like basically seeing um like stuff online, and I was like, oh, maybe I do it.
Mhm.
And then I just put stuff out there, but I didn't really like advertise it, or like I put a lot of pictures out there.
Mhm.
And also because like after work, I work 9 to like 7 ish
Mhm.
every day. So
Yeah, and I mean,
it,
I get it as well. Now, as far as like not knowing where to start, right? Typically, when we don't know where to start, we obviously reach out for help, get guidance, coaching, right? Whatever it is. Did you ever seek
yeah,
out like the proper guidance or help we needed to, obviously see results with Etsy?
no. I definitely know that I have to get a mentor. I
Mhm.
just I don't know where. I don't know like I don't want to get scammed. I've done like not that I've done, but I always like having calls with people, try to see like what they're selling.
Mhm.
Um, they haven't been scams, but like when I just see like it's a pyramid scheme, I'm like goodbye. Like I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. When we
Um,
look at pyramid scheme as well, right, that would obviously be marketing or selling for that company, right? So we obviously don't have that. You're your own freelance business as well as we don't take any students as profit. So that wouldn't fit into the equation itself. Now, as far as the skepticism, I completely get it, right? Like I obviously, have been, in the corporate side of things prior to getting an online business as well. But from your perspective, is it like you've had a bad experience in the past, just seen bad reviews from things online, or where does like that skepticism stem from?
well, because not bad reviews or anything, but like in college, I always try to like learn about investing, and then like you have like all these people trying to take advantage of you because maybe you don't know a lot, or like you don't know about what they're trying to sell. And then once you like start talking to them, they start literally telling you like the multi-level marketing. um, and then if you bring people, we're gonna give you this and that. And that's what I really liked about you guys, about the videos. Like it's pretty straightforward. And I also saw, I'm not sure, the Kevin guy sort of testimonial. I think it's really different from what's out there. um, and basically like, not that I know nothing about bad reviews, but it's more of like when you start talking to people, it's you definitely know like you're getting sell something that it's not like the right thing for you. And then I'm not gonna do something for someone else, and then I'm just like I'm a person that like I've been well educated, like I know I invest, like I do a lot of stuff, so I know, and I want to get into something that I know at the end it's gonna be like the result I want.
Yeah, and I mean, with like the skepticism side of things, I get it, right? But at the same time, like that skepticism, that way of thinking has led us to the position we are now, correct?
Well, yeah, not about those businesses, but maybe about decisions of like getting started and stuff.
Right,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
if we allow that skepticism and that way of thinking to consume us and hold them back from, ultimately ever trying and getting that proper guidance, what position do you feel like that's going to leave us in?
If I like don't like get away of skepticism, that's what you
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, I mean, I would probably bet on myself more and just do stuff,
Yeah,
you
and
know?
more so like if we never push past that skepticism at all and never try and get the proper guidance we need, what do you feel is ultimately, ever going to change?
If I don't get like the guidance and stuff.
Yeah, if we never, push past the skepticism at all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna stay on the same place.
Yeah. And is that the, position or life we want to continue settling for?
No,
Okay, why not?
because it's what I've been telling you. Like, I know I can do way more.
Hmm.
And I am way more worth than what they're paying me at my current job. Um, and I know, like, with the proper guidance or the proper sort of people that I'm surrounded with, I can get there.
Yeah, and I mean, we've had those goals, right, for the last year, 2, 3 years, right? But after all this time, are we now fully committed to, pushing past that skepticism and making that 110% commitment we need to get out of the corporate side of things, get to the 10, 15K months, and have the time freedom for ourselves and our family as well?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you feel shifted from the last 3 years that has us ready and willing to actually push past that? Because we don't have to.
I mean, yeah, we don't have to, but I think like I do a lot of things at my job. And it's sort of like that sort of corporate life thing that um like as long as you just do whatever they tell you,
Hmm.
you're gonna be fine, you're gonna have job stability. And honestly, like I don't care about that. Like I'm in my 20s, like this is the time to risk it all and just
Right.
go with it. I know like whatever happens, like it's not gonna be the end of the world. It's not gonna be
Hmm.
as bad as if I would have stayed there. Because
Because
I really don't want to die at that company at all. Like if I could, I would have quitted like a month ago,
because it's
basically.
always the same thing. It's like, what do you feel is ultimately, more risky, right? Continuously work the 9 to 5, only make 5K a month, not have the time for
100%.
those, or overcoming that obstacle of, investing into ourselves and getting the skills we need to get to the additional income, have the time freedom as well. Like, what do you feel is ultimately more risky?
Staying 100% stuck,
Right.
not moving.
Yeah.
And that's what I felt for the last 3 years that
Yeah.
I've been stuck.
For sure, because it's the same way as like if you go to the gym every single day for 12 months straight, you work out, you eat healthy, you exercise, right? It's impossible not to get more fit, right? You become the guarantee yourself at that point, right? And after the last 3 years, like what has us ready and willing to make that change? Step into those shoes, who becomes the guarantee itself and gets to the life they ultimately want to.
Wait, can you repeat the first part of the question?
Yeah, like after the last 3 years, what has us ready and willing to, make that change? Like step into the version of ourselves who does make that full on commitment to get to the life they ultimately want.
What has made me make the change?
Yeah,
Where basically I want to shift
yeah. Like what has us ready and willing to, put an end to the last 3 years now.
because I got my green card and now I have the time to basically um, try to do um, what I like, what sort of have the freedom, the time.
Yeah, because once we obviously, push past that, right? We push past the skepticism, we get the proper guidance we need, and we're making like 10, 15K a month. We're out of the 9 to 5. We have the time freedom for ourselves. Like, what do you feel life looks like at that point? What do you feel changes compared to the last, 3 years now?
I'm gonna have more time for stuff that I like. I'm gonna be able to help my family, to help my brother. I'm gonna be able to be more independent, basically.
Yeah. And like just stepping into those shoes, like genuinely thinking about it, like how much more empowering and rewarding do you feel like that will actually be after all this time?
How empowering it would be if I go to, like, if I quit my 9 to 5.
Yeah. Like stepping into that, version of ourselves who's at those goals, like how much more fulfilling and rewarding do you feel like that will actually feel after all this time?
Yeah, way more. And I will be able to just, what I said, be with like minded people and people that are looking to do something more for themselves rather than just get stuck on the fucking system.
For sure. Because that's honestly like my favorite, most important question for everyone is like, After the last 3 years now, do you feel like we're finally ready to, actually put an end to that? Where we draw a line in the sand, we push past the skepticism and get the proper guidance we need to get to that time, financial freedom we want, as well as step away from the 9 to 5. Because that's the most important part.
Yeah.
Okay, and I can obviously walk you through everything. Share my screen, show you the ins and outs, how we help our other students as well. Now, I'm not sure through like some of the videos, the application, what you've seen from Mason thus far. The inner circle itself is one-on-one direct coaching, which I'll dive into like all the specifics, everything here in a sec. Now, with that, we do have many different options. The total cost of the inner circle would be 6K. Now, there's different ways, different options to break that up in and of itself as well. But as far as the 6K, is that something you have set aside at the moment?
That's a lot. I mean, I know by investing, I'm going to get more or whatever, but it's a lot to start.
I mean, would the 6K put you in like a weird sort of financial spot? Because that's the last thing we want to do.
Yes.
Okay. And we have different ways, different options to break that up. I didn't have the 6K myself initially either. With where you're currently at, what would you say you do have set aside or working with comfortably just to break it down for you?
I mean, I could do 1K.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have different options, different ways to break it up. A lot of our students do get started in that range as well. Now, we do even have some like monthly options as well. Do you know the rough credit score you have off the top of your head?
780, yeah,
Okay.
775, 780,
Yeah,
yeah.
because we do have different options, different ways to make it pretty feasible, flexible for most as far as like the monthly financing option side of things. Now it breaks it down on the monthly end. So it ranges right around like 500 to 540 a month. And the nice thing with that is if you land a client commission check, you do it all at once. So there's no penalties or fees, anything along those lines. But as far as like the monthly option between like 500 to 550 a month, give or take, do you feel like that would be more feasible, flexible within like budgetary constraints on your end?
I mean, I think it would be a little bit tight, but it could.
Okay. Would that put you in any sort of like weird financial spot? Because the first initial payment with that would only be five. We'll call it 550 on the high end. It kind of breaks it up, makes it feasible, flexible for most. So it wouldn't even be the 1,000 initially. But if everything was like 100% perfect, this could obviously get you to the specific goals you have. Would that be feasible on your end at the moment, or would that take like food, water, shelter away?
I mean, I think I can do it, the 500. Because what I want to understand is by you saying one-on-one coaching, does it mean like how does a program work? Like, do you guys have like recorded videos and then like
Mhm.
just sort of like go to lectures, or is it more of like
Yeah.
a group that meets through Google Meets,
Yep.
and then you just like sort of guide them and then
Honestly, like all the above. And I can obviously walk through the program itself. I always ask, like, because the last thing we want to do is put anybody in any sort of weird financial spot. Like, I can walk through the program, but if you do see like that clear blueprint that this can get you to the specific goals, I always like to get an understanding as far as like finances, just to see if we can help. But would like the 5 to 550 per month like be feasible on your end if we could genuinely get you to these goals?
I mean, I could do it. Um, I know you guys probably can guarantee of having like, I'm not sure. I'm just talking like a client or something. Because I saw your video of like talking about like, oh, you get 1 2 clients, you also help out students get clients and stuff. um
I mean, we have a
I mean,
guarantee in and of itself. As if you don't land a paying client in the first 9 months, we give students their investment back. Obviously, we don't want to have to rely on that as we've only had one refund all year. So we're basically guaranteeing our students' results in and of itself in the first place. But like would like the 500 to 550 like be feasible on your end, like, or would it put you in a weird financial spot? That's all I'm asking.
Mm, I mean, I can do it.
Okay, I can obviously walk you through everything. First, let me share my screen. Let me do this. Okay, usually this.
So you actually do the copywriting yourself?
Yeah,
I
all of our coaches on Mason's team previously joined the inner circle as students. We don't hire anybody externally. Everybody actually joined the program as students initially. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Let me know when you see this. It should say like "Welcome to Copy MBA" on your end.
Okay, there.
Okay. So this is initial pillar within the inner circle. So think about it, building up that skill set, laying the foundation for success with copywriting. Now, I won't go through every single one of these, but if you see something, have questions, ask away. So basically, starts from square one. What is copywriting? Copywriting fundamentals. The market research, so identifying those specific clients and niches, whether it's local, online businesses you could be working with. How to write the copy, so emails, ads, webinars, sales pages, even writing for Twitter. How to do it creatively, professionally, ethically along these lines. Mason does have some recordings of his in here too, so it shows the questions he asks, ways he presents himself when speaking with potential clients. As far as our bonus content, our accelerator here is some different frameworks, examples, and structures as far as cold email, cold outreach, as well as some sample copy, in addition to a first client playbook. Basically, walking back, say Mason was brand new to copywriting, knew nothing about it, all the necessary steps he would take in order to land his first few clients, scaled to where he is now. So that could be finding leads on and off social media, sending and structuring those DMs, emails, a little bit more on the client acquisition side of things, right? As well as the aftermath. So properly getting paid, onboarding, fulfillment. We also have a case study within here from Kevin, who got to 40K a month working with us as well. Now, on top of all of that, we have additional modules too. So think about these. Usually, when you do get to the 10 to 15K plus a month mark, so continuing to scale, build your brand, build your business, leverage those higher paying clients as well. So a little bit deeper dive into the emails, webinars, ad side of things, crafting your offers, so specific pricing structure, components as to how and what you can offer for services, working with specific niches. Now that could be e-com brands, personal brands, agencies. I'm not sure through a few of the videos if you recall the name Ben Bader, but one of Mason's good buddies, he shares his perspective throughout here too, as far as how he got started, landed his first few clients, scaled to where he's now. Currently does a little over 150,000 a month, working and managing 8 clients. So breaks that down, a few coaching calls. As well as we implemented these AI modules. So a few of our coaches, including myself, doing anywhere between 30 and 50K a month currently, but how we leverage AI. So that could be navigating the market, identifying those specific clients and niches. That could be creating different outreach scripts, templates, variations there, as well as physically feeding and prompting the AI to write the copy for you, right? Make it more efficient, productive on your end, all while maintaining that deliverability. So when you do give that to clients, making them the most money, making the most money as well as an outreach vault. Now, I tell everybody, obviously you can be the best copywriter, write the best copy in the world, but if you don't have the ability to land clients, it defeats the purpose. So specifically structured this vault in terms of different frameworks, examples, how some of our students and coaches landed their clients. So different like videos, screenshots of the initial outreach message, conversation flow, how they lock down those deals on their end as well. So as far as the video modules, now we do have a community as well. So we did just migrate over to Discord, but students, coaches, Mason, everybody's hosted within here. Now I can share some student wins as well as like the main layout breakdown and everything too. So Andy, he joined this last January, 9100, 7700, almost 19,000 there. Dominic, 5800, called 9600 on his end. Nate, $15,000 a month client there. A few of her coaches, which I'll dive into. Sonia, she actually just landed Patagonia as one of her clients, which is pretty sweet. But she's doing upwards of 50K a month now. 5 to 10K a month client for Drake. Evan, he's 18, quit his part-time 9 to 5, doing 14 to 15K a month at the moment as well. Daniel, 10K deal here, working with a e-com skincare brand. K, 2,500 here for a couple emails a week. So pretty simplistic along those lines. Mace, as you can see. Dan, 10K deal here. Joe, $1,000 win on his end. Sweta, she's actually doing 10 to 12K a month right now from the India. So quite impressive to see the global presence as well. Hamza, he landed his first few clients. Corey, 3,500 here. Nicole, 9K deal working with the Seattle Seahawks, which is actually pretty cool. Sharon, she's a mom in her mid to upper 50s, 13K a month, about a $200,000 roll on this end. Reese, $31,000 from a single client on that end. As well as our youngest student, Colton. He joined a little over 9 months ago now. He landed his first 5 clients. He's 13 years old.
No way.
So should be in middle school recess, but he's crushing it. As far as the Discord, this is like the main layout breakdown and everything. So the general chat, pretty self-explanatory, but just like the main portal, main hub, as far as common questions, go-tos, our mindset opportunities, I'll dive into those in a sec. But then we have specific channels essentially geared towards the process as far as actually landing clients, right? Whether that's actual calls, website critique, copy critique, cold outreach within year two, breaking all those elements down as well. Now, don't get me wrong, obviously the video modules as well as community is great, right? But the most important part is putting that through application and actually learning from those who are in the position we're trying to get to ourselves. So we have a few different layers of the coaching, one of which is group coaching. And we have group coaching every single day. Monday through Friday, one's with Mason, one's with his brother Griffin doing about 70K a month, one's with Tommy, who I know is in a few of the videos doing about 40K a month, as well as a few other of our coaches, and those are usually divided up. Half of it is topic focused, so that could be reviewing students' copy, going over outreach, client acquisition, how to better leverage AI, as well as other F's Q&A, right? Able to ask your questions, get your answers. If you aren't able to make any of those, everything's dropped here in the coaching call recordings channel. So we have about 300, 350 pre-recorded calls already for you to go back, review, ask your questions from as well. Now you will be assigned and actually designated a personal one-on-one coach as well. Now, if you don't like your coach for whatever reason, you can change it. But you're going to set up a call with one initially, basically breaking down like goals, timeline, everything along that nature. After that, usually most students won't need like a whole 30 to 40 minutes with them. If you do, great. Otherwise, it's usually those one-off questions, right? Hey, got this response, how to respond here. Or send them a piece of sample copy, give me feedback, pros, cons. So not only do you have 24/7 direct access to your one-on-one coach, but any of the other coaches, including Mason, nothing gets left on red, nothing gets left undelivered. Here to provide you with the support you need. As well as I think honestly the most important part is we have accountability coaches, basically ensuring our students are showing up, putting the work, making progress and around that trajectory to achieving their goals. Now they have a call every Friday as well. Able to ask your copywriting questions, ask your mindset accountability questions. You're also going to set up time initially with one of the mindset coaches, basically breaking down like a step-by-step tailored blueprint as to how we'll get you your specific goals of out of the 9 to 5, the 10K plus months, and having that time freedom as well. But does that make sense as far as like the 3 different coaching pillars?
Yeah.
Okay, so across everything, as I mentioned, we do have a 9 month guarantee. We like to oversee and analyze our students' results. So we do have a 9 month guarantee, basically stating you do X, Y, Z, right? You go through the video content, you're actively engaged within the community and coaching calls, do the outreach and necessary work to be successful as a copywriter. And for whatever reason, you don't land a paying client in the first 9 months, we give your investment back. That's how confident we're in our process. We know it works. We've clearly seen it work. If you don't land a paying client in the first 9 months, we don't deserve your investment in the first place. Happily able to refund that. We've only had one refund all year, so never even have to rely on it. More so, obviously, just provided for students as assurance, everything along those lines. But as far as everything I covered, what questions you got? Video course, community, coaching, lead gen, accountability. What questions you got?
One of my questions are, what is the, like a student, how long do they average on getting, I know it depends on how maybe they go on the course, but like on average, how long does a student sort of like to get a client? How long does it takes to them
Yeah,
on
it
average?
depends on the student because we have some students who come into this just wanting 1 or 2 clients on the side. We have some students wanting to get 100K plus a month, right? So I always like to say input equals output. I've seen students land a client in 8 days. I've seen it take 6 weeks for a student. I've seen a student get to 50K a month in 4 months. Realistically, there's no reason why you shouldn't be at 10 to 15K a month in 3 to 4 months, as well as landing your first client, first couple clients in the first month or two, if you are putting in the work realistically.
And how many hours do you think someone should put into the course per week?
I think it's more so like how much time can you put in, right? Like how much time can I put in to realistically get to my goals and specific outcomes even quicker? Like we have some students putting in 1 to 2 hours a day, some 3 to 4, some obviously make this their full time thing, could be doing more, right? But it's kind of going back to the gym. The more input you give, the more output you're going to get, right? So that's more so the question we need to ask is like, how much time can I put in? Like, how quickly can I get to the specific goals rather than like, how much time do I need to put in?
Okay, and then sort of, let's say I start today. How does the process of onboarding works?
Yep. And I mean, that's honestly like the easiest side of things. Like, the most important part is like, if you did genuinely come into this, like, you put in the time, you put in the effort, utilize all the coaching resources, guidance, everything. Do you feel 100% confident this can work for if you do put in the work? Because that's the most important part.
Yeah. I mean, you guys pretty have it very good laid out
Mm-hmm.
from what I saw. Um,
What about our process?
so
What about our
yeah.
process specifically makes you feel confident this can actually work for you? What's like the key to the castle? I'm always curious.
I think I really like sort of the different. I mean, I like the videos. Like I haven't watched them, of course, but like I like that they're straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you guys have a very well structure on like this is what you're gonna do first, and then like this is what's gonna happen. You have like the coaching, like different um coaches, like um the three coachings you said. Also the accountability group,
Mm-hmm.
um the community, like people really are seeing like it the worth of just putting in the time
Mm-hmm.
to actually sort of
Yeah.
go through it, you know.
Absolutely. And I mean, obviously, good to hear confident on your end. This can get you the results you're looking for. But I mean, everything I covered is the inner circle something you want to be a part of?
I mean, yeah, because um I know by putting the time, like I'm in this position of like it's now or never,
Mm-hmm.
like it's right now. So tired of like just being stuck on the wheel. And from what I saw, I really like the whole structure of the program. Um, and you guys have a lot of like testimonials, people like that have actually gotten the results.
Of course.
And I've been sincere with myself over the last few months of like, I need to get out
Mm-hmm.
and use the time I have for myself rather than just, go out with my friends. Like,
Of course.
yeah, let's do that. But like, I just want to lock in for like a few months
Yeah.
just to like get started. I know it's like a setup process, it's like learning something new, understanding the process, and then just putting it out there. So it's now or never, basically. So
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
And as far as like next steps, onboarding, enrollment, everything, I would send you like the monthly kind of financing option. Make sure we get
right.
you approved, everything there. And then while you're doing that, I'll actually do all the back end onboarding as far as like the video course, community. I'd also put you in touch with Devin and Abby, who are going to initiate the one on one as well as accountability coaching for you as well. Is that cool?
Yeah,
Okay. And what I can do is, are you on your computer or are you on your phone right now?
yeah. on my computer.
Do you have your phone next to you, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay. I will send you the link to your phone actually. And then while you're doing that, I'm going to do like all the back end onboarding everything for you. It should just bring you right to the approval page once you kind of fill out your information and everything. I would assume the Alessia EFN at gmail.com is the best email to use.
Yeah,
Okay,
correct.
I will do this for you. How do you feel about everything? You excited? You ready?
I mean, yeah, I really like how you guys, I mean, it's a combination of like you guys are pretty good copywriters,
Yeah.
but of course it's not only that, but like you guys sort of cut off the bullshit and just like straightforward, like, hey, you have a problem, this is a solution, like this is what you got to do. And what I really like hearing is sort of the accountability part of it,
Mm-hmm.
because I think that has been a huge part of like programs like this. Like I've started like 2
Mm-hmm.
and then I couldn't finish them, and I told them, look, like I really tried my best, like this is not for me. Like you guys literally said like this was gonna happen, blah blah blah, and then like literally I just paid and then
Mm-hmm.
that was it. Like
Yeah.
no one was there checking. Like I understand we don't need hand handling like throughout our lives, but you know, like it's sort of like having that friend sort of like, you know, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym, like let's go to the gym, like, oh, today I went to the gym,
For
you
sure.
know, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a huge part of the whole program.
No, absolutely. It's like even when you look at the most successful people out there, like they have mentors, people in their corner, guiding them, holding them accountable to obviously make good decisions, like get to that next level in the life they envision as well. Which is
Correct.
why we have the accountability coaching to, have our students be accountable. Obviously provide them with the guidance and make sure they are showing up to get to the specific goals they have. Yeah.
Yeah, and like also because like yeah, online is good and like doing online videos or like classes,
Mm-hmm.
but like not miss out the talking to someone part, you know? Because like this call, it's important just to understand like where I'm coming from, where you guys are coming from, and then like if it matches, then perfect.
For sure.
So having that person actually speaking to you, it's important because then it makes a difference.
No, absolutely. Good stuff. I will do this. Let me know if that link's working for yourself. And then I'm going to
Yeah.
get everything set up on the back end for you as well. Let's see. Mm,
Okay, so I'm seeing here it's a 12-month payment.
Yeah, and the nice thing with that too is what a lot of our students do, including myself. You land a client, commission check, you do a lot once, so there's no like penalties or fees, anything there as well. Yeah.
Wait, so you mean like if I get the client, well, like what do you mean about that?
So as far as like the payment plan, like say you land a client for like 3K, right? You can
Mm-hmm.
use the 3K to pay off the payment plan earlier. So it's pretty flexible and feasible for our students. Yeah.
That okay. Yeah, because that's actually like what I was thinking on um when I started like understanding what you guys did, sort of because I know you mentioned and they have mentioned me on Instagram like 1 to 2 clients, it's 5K.
Yeah,
So I was like, well, okay, like if I just get 1 or 2 clients, then that's it. Like, you know, like whatever they're asking for.
for sure. Yeah, that's what a
So
lot of our
that's
students
good.
do, including myself. But let me know once that brings you to like the approval page, and then I'm just setting everything up for you as well.
Okay, let me see what type of card.
Let's see. I guess what screen are you on now?
No, I'm still trying to see which card. Okay, hold on.
No worries.
Putting my phone number right now.
Oh, good. Take your time.
I mean, another good thing I'm seeing of you guys is that um, you have the payment plan, so that's huge.
No, absolutely. That's what I use. That's what most of our students use as well. Is we hate like finances to be the only barrier holding people back to obviously getting to their specific goals as well. So
And how long have you been doing this for?
I joined the inner circle back in this February, so not that long. About what is it? Almost November, so like 9 months, give or take.
Wow.
So
And you're like Miami born and raised?
no, so I was originally from Minnesota. I moved down to Miami
Okay.
about a month and a half ago, all due to honestly online business. So
No way, that's so cool. How
yeah,
are you liking Miami?
I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. The weather's nice. Good people. Nice dinner
Yeah.
spots. Going out's pretty fun. I enjoy working. Like it's good for like entrepreneurship and like online business as well, which is pretty nice. So yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Looks good.
So I will send you this. How long you been down in Miami for?
Well, 8 years now.
Okay, so good amount of time. Have you always been in like the Aventura area, or have you kind of moved around?
I've moved around. I live first 4 or 5 years Brickell,
Okay.
um, and the last here in Aventura. But I'm trying to move to Coconut Grove or like
Yeah.
Edgewater.
Nice.
I like Wynwood,
Okay.
but
Nice.
there's controversial because I know like
Yeah,
it's not optimal right now, but it has some nice places.
for sure.
Um,
So I will do this for you.
this thing it's saying for frozen and locked credit files. What does that mean?
So you won't have to worry about that. You'll just check the box, and then you should be good there. Yep.
Okay,
All good.
I'll have my social.
So I'm gonna send you this. So,
Mm. Okay, now it says our plans, your choice.
okay, so you can actually kind of choose what works best for yourself, which is nice as well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can do the 12 months. I was like, oh my God.
I was gonna say, yeah, it presents you a few different options, um, which makes it nice as well. And then at the end of everything, it's just going to bring you to like a congratulations message. So let me know what that says for yourself, and then I'm setting everything up for you as well. Any big weekend plans the rest of the Sunday, or just getting rocking and rolling with this?
I mean, yeah, rocking and rolling with this, honestly.
Nice, I love it.
Um, I'm just trying to see what card to use.
So you can always, the nice thing too, you can use debit or credit, and it's actually going to bring you to like an account portal. And you can always like change your cards as well if you wanted to. So
Yeah, I think it's better at debit, so I don't do interest fees or something.
yeah, it's completely up to you, and you can always change it as well. So
But the one, like, if I put now the card, it's gonna pull from that today.
initially, yes, and then it sends you like an account portal, and you can change it in there if you wanted it to. Yeah.
Okay, let me put my card.
Oh, good. How do you like the Aventura area? I haven't been up there yet.
Okay.
Okay,
Sorry if you said anything I didn't hear because I'm using um my cable
no worries.
air.
I was just saying, how do you like the Aventura area? I haven't been up there yet.
I mean, it's really nice. I live literally right next to the mall.
Okay.
So I have everything basically walkable.
Yeah.
Um and a lot of like exercising trails. Um but I'm like tired because I think like I need to see more youth people.
That's funny.
But it's been nice. Um it's just that I think it's come up with just like, certain places are meant for just sort of time. So
Of course. See, I'm gonna send you this.
so I think yeah, add card. Okay, ready.
And then it should say like congratulations or successful on your end.
Yeah.
So, okay, I was gonna say it just came through on our end. How do you feel? You
Perfect.
excited? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I
Like
love it.